Hello everybody, welcome to the amazing Eurobowl 25 rules best of 19 between myself and Sol. Sol is here in the chat. Hello Sol.
Hello Jim. I am here in the chat.
Yep.
This is definitely me.
This is definitely Sol. And we've just drawn all the matchups. As you can see, we had tiers 1 and 2 were allowed to play each other, and tiers 3, 4 and 5 were allowed to play each other. And we've come up with some pretty good matches here, which is quite good, the random wheel. So yeah, we're going to play every Friday. It's 17 UTC, 2 games. So we're going to swap, right? So we're going to start off with my Norse versus Sol's Skaven, and then my Skaven versus Sol's Norse, and go down there. I don't know if this will be the exact order or not. We can sort that out later if it has to be. Maybe
yeah, the ordering isn't hard set in stone. There's actually a reasonable argument that I may ask for the Elven Union play earlier just to get a feel for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm still very much at a point where I could go Dark Elves, I could go Elven Union. So I would like to test out a couple of different teams earlier than later. Also, I'm never mad about playing rats early, so you're probably getting that at least.
Yeah. And then, so like the great thing is Sol is going to Eurobowl as a competitor. I'm just, interested in Blood Bowl and stuff. So what will be good is we're going to play these games in the Team England practice. So, people can watch in there and stuff. And, obviously I'm going to stream them all. I don't know if Sol's going to stream them all or not. Sol's also a streamer. But I don't
Sometimes.
know.
I think the plan is Jimmy beats me, I beat Europe, therefore Jimmy wins Eurobowl.
Exactly.
I think is the plan at the moment.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, it's really brilliant. So this video can be like a look at all of the teams as well. So if you want ideas on teams and stuff, then you can have a look at all these. So do we want to go on the matchups by the matchups or just down the list of teams? Should we just go down the list of teams? I think that would be better.
Teams. I think that we don't have to get into the in-depth of like what it's going to mean per versus match at the moment. Yeah. Especially because again, we got places to go, we got things to do,
Exactly. So this is Sol's Amazon team. It's interesting. Double thrower.
I had the extra K left over. It wasn't buying anything, so there was really no downside to having a second pickup that I could find. The way everything was fitting in, it was like that or more assistant coaches. But it's like at that point, I feel like on the ball and a backup like option, it's useful. Like on the ball is a fantastic anti one turn, so I was thinking like having that is probably on its own of some level of value, and then getting under the ball more often. I was fine with it. It's just better than another line woman, and I have nothing else to spend it on. Was my mindset.
Well, that's because you rostered 3 rerolls, whereas what you can do instead is roster 2 rerolls, and as you say, only get 2 coaches, but that means you get only 1 thrower, but the thrower's got leader. So. It's interesting. I'm not sure which is better because both of yours have got block and you've got the reroll, haven't you? But I've got 13 players. I've got an extra player.
Yeah, you have an extra player. I figure the blodge plus like the Apo is probably enough to work around, but ultimately we'll see. Right? It could easily backfire. It could definitely go wrong. Team has a lot of frailty there. Leader is a perfectly solid skill. I just wanted my throwers to have a little bit more in terms of survivability for potential sacks as well. Like a blodge carrier is stronger, in my opinion, but also, again...
You really want on the blitzes though, don't you? But then the on the ball gives you the free catch chances, which is great, isn't it? So I'm undecided on these two. Honestly, I really like the third roster being re-rolled, right?
Yeah, I like the roster too, quite frankly. Yours is dead fine, and I got no objections to it whatsoever.
I also went with a 1 guard 1 block. That was what K-Fog did. Big Kev, the legend. So I thought I'll just go with his roster. I'll be honest.
I am a big proponent of double guard. But at the end of the day, I think it still comes down to preference. It's fine. Like, there's nothing about these rosters really screams wrong to me. Just the discussion of what you want to do with the team. So.
There you go. So there's the Zoms. Next up, we've got this. So this is in like tier order, right? It's alphabetical by the tiers. So and with Dark Elves, that doesn't mean the tiers that they'll be crying as they lose. But maybe it does.
I actually feel like this is a viable Dark Elf roster. Weirdly, I had been looking around for one that I could actually like get my teeth into and be like, yeah, I could play this. I think I could play this. It's not amazing to have 11 no bench, but the Apo compensates a little bit. And, it has the core roster of skills you want. One less blodge than you'd like to see, obviously. But It just is what it is. You get 3 rerolls in Apo, which can be more valuable than the 12th Elf in the first place, depending on the circumstance. I like to go double Wrestle Witch, just because backup sackers are great, and they control more of the zone, and I just think it synergizes better with Jump Up, so I lean into double Wrestle Witches. But, yeah.
Well, let's have a look at my team, which is very similar.
Imagine what 2 top coaches with fucking dark elves and an incredibly limited amount of money would do, right?
Yeah. So I've gone block because I like 1 block, 1 wrestle, and it fits with the having 3 blitzers. Yeah.
Finally, they've held you hostage and forced you to take tackle on a blitzer.
Yes.
I was just hoping it was like from last time when you couldn't hit the blodge gutters. But honestly, this is good. Yeah, it's a fine roster. Like 1 block, 1 wrestle witch is completely fine. Like I said, I like the synergy of wrestle and jump up, and I think having a backup sacker in case of like an early hit or problem is good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's our discussion point here? You took block on 1 and I took wrestle on 1? Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
This is pretty much the team, right? Like,
yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think this is close to the team, yeah, for sure. Right now we've got lizards. Do you know what? When I made the lizard team, I was shocked at how not bad it was. It seems pretty good, the lizard team.
I looked at this and I was like, I don't hate it, and that's enough, honestly, with lizards. I don't hate it. It's fine. I'm not sure if I went about it right. I don't know shit about building lizards, but I like a guard Crocs just for the opening LOS to minimize hits on the various like Zards, and then other than that, as much block as humanly possible. And then what else am I going to do with my last skill? Obviously, like pop a fucking guard in and call it a day,
Yep. And you've gone for 12 players, no Apo, whereas my team is, surprisingly enough, very similar.
The Apo was probably smarter, if I was being honest with myself, just because, like, you can't afford to drop a lizard, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think I like yours better, actually. And if I had thought more in depth about it, I would have brought the Apo just for any KOs on a source.
Yeah.
I think I like yours here.
Ah, thanks.
Piece of shit.
Right, and here's the rats.
Dude, I don't know what to do with rats in this lineup. And don't even be mad at me for not taking lead. There was like a weird combination of SPP allotment and money allotment to where this is just what seemed acceptable. We could get this many rats. We could get 4 rerolls without relying on thrower inconsistencies for like taking any damage on leader. Yeah. The team is dying, Jim. I don't know, man. Like, you probably did something wildly different, and I bet you I like it more, because I cannot figure out a way to make this team work. I tried to include a Roger, and just fitting that thing fucking sucks. I'm going to try and obviously mile down the cursing. Sorry about that, Jim. I know you got a YouTube and all that, and a family to feed, but the point is, like, I couldn't really find a build that I felt comfortable with a Roger in this lineup. And so, minus Roger, I feel like I lost a lot of agency on my 1 turn. And then, so if I lose agency on my 1 turn, I have to play to actually win my defense, which, how lame is that as rats? So, wrestle strip, but if I go wrestle strip, I've got, like, very few backup skills, and then it's hard to fit the number of rats and rerolls I want. So, this is what I settled on. This is what I did.
Yep. And I had a lot of problems with the Skaven team. It's rough. This is what I settled on. It's very bare bones. It's not bare bones. It's stacked. It's very stacked, but it's very fragile. That's the problem with this, right? It's got all of the things. It's got a guard blitzer, it's got the Juggernaut Roger, it's got the leader thrower. So you've got 3 rerolls, but it's obviously tenuous because it doesn't get removed. You've got skills on all of the gutters. You've got the 1 turn with a sidestep. You've got the Apo. So you've got everything. The problem is you're just down a blitzer and you're down a reroll.
Did you take extra training?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
The extra skill, yeah. Less money, extra skill. So it's stretched super thin.
I get really weird about like 2.5 3 reroll gutters. You know what I mean? Or 3 reroll rats.
Yeah.
They want to make a number of 3s, and they want to have stuff left over for a 1 turn when things go wrong. This roster's fine though. It's really solid. I do like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of power on the pitch, isn't there? It's just oof.
There's that strip gutter. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Block, wrestle, strip, sidestep. Yeah.
I hate the strip gutter with no defensive whatever. Ugh.
Yeah,
That's me
well.
though. That's the Euros love it.
Yeah, the
It's
Euros
fine.
love it. Yeah, yeah. Eurobowl 24. That's like this is what every team looked like, right? Except
That might.
it had a mighty blow blitzer as well, or another guard blitzer or something. And pretty
Yeah.
much they all. And now yours was different, and
That's what
I knew
that's
you'd get
what
the
you
wrestle strip
want.
in
I
this.
was like, okay. I was looking over this like, what did he give up? Genius again. Okay, you're missing the second blitzer, so then there's
Yeah,
like consistency issues with like your blocks and your number of rerolls, and so then that's like the exploitable element of this roster.
yeah,
Whereas mine is just like maybe I just lose because I'm AV8 plus,
yes,
just
yeah,
straight up.
yeah,
But my rerolls shouldn't be the main factor. One would think.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
not bring it back at the end of my rat game. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean the problem is you're going to have issues whatever you do with Skaven in this rule set.
Yeah,
It
I
is
just
rough
don't
for
like
them.
them in this rule set at all. Yeah.
I concur. Okay, here we go. This is a
Yeah.
wild undead roster.
Yeah, think so.
This is what. Yeah, dude, where are your ghouls? Do you
I
know
got
they have
two.
0 to 4?
I do. I do.
Was
So-
this on purpose then?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, it was. I want to play to damage, and I feel like fouling out and having bench left over. And I am not so worried about having a million expensive ghouls, because I think that they're way too frail to want to field all of them anyhow. 3 is what I wanted, but then fitting it was like very awkward. And then I didn't want to be taking those dirty player fouls with dropping down to 11 bench and 3 players that die the first second they get hit. So that was like my mindset with it, but I don't play a lot of Undead, man, if I'm being honest with you. I think though that it's fine. Protect the ghouls, you know, like
It
keep
probably is fine.
keep the carrier off. And just you have a sack ghoul, you have a carry ghoul, you have the ability to cause massive damage, and you have a tackle piece for key like dodgers, and you have a dirty player fouler who needs to go to town, and it's a skeleton. Isn't that fun, Jim? Don't you love that?
Yeah, I love that. That is very fun.
You
Yeah,
love that?
yeah,
That's
I
great.
love that. I love
I did that for you, just so you know.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
Jim. You're welcome very much. And I hope that I spin into your like 11 undead, 12 undead, and that they all get murdered instantly. I hope so.
So
Okay,
yeah,
Jim
this
with 4 ghouls.
yeah, 4 ghouls, 3 of them defended. I've got the tackle and the 2 guard the same. So I'll blitz. Our whites and mummies are the same.
What did I lose in exchange, or what did you pick up? So you got 2 ghouls. How did you get that and then lose one?
You-
So 1, 2, 3.
So you've got 13 players and 3 assistant coaches, and it's
Oh, I'm
70k
not a
to
Blood Bowl.
upgrade
Okay,
2 of them.
that checks out. All right. Well, that one was to build your confidence, Jim. I hate to tell you. This one's to lull you into a false sense of security. You may think you're playing an idiot, but he's going to roll 10s. So,
rolling,
buddy.
rolling 10s is half the battle, Soul, to be
Rolling
fair.
10s is half the battle, absolutely. Play for the kills, Jim. You never did that, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why this is going wrong here. It's making huge gaps between the things, but never mind.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Right.
Okay, so I also couldn't find a way to make Woodies feel particularly good.
No.
This is what I came up with. Like, they're okay. If they succeed on their things, they're going to be great, which is almost most teams ever, I think.
Yes.
I have 11 elves and an Apo. I managed to fit in an Apo. Look at me go. So, in theory, I have like 12 elves and 2 rerolls and a lot of dodge. And yeah, that's it. Just don't reroll failures is the name of the game. Don't reroll failures. Safe moves first. Hope you get something nice. Don't fail your leap in. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what he's right now. I heard people were like, I heard Team England was talking about them being like a must-take team, and I'm sitting here thinking like, they're fine. They can definitely win, but also I wouldn't want to run through like 6 rounds with this team and like try to hold up like as a ringer or something. You know what I mean? No way.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. But I think there's a lot of much of a muchness right after like the good teams.
Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah,
not a lot of
after-
difference between all of the not good teams.
Yeah, I've discussed that before, and there's definitely like a drop-off period after like 5 or 6 teams of like clear, obvious takes, in which like they absolutely can fit in those final slots just fine. They're not a bad take or anything.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like that roster. That screams are like variance fest.
Yes, yeah, they're not good for wood elves, but they're pretty good for like Blood Bowl teams still. Right? They're still.
So you did 11 out. You did 1 more reroll, 1 less Apo, and you're more susceptible to the damage, but you're obviously going to get your sacks on more. Maybe that's better just because you're playing towards like the whole point, which is like you need to win you need to win the game in the first like half. You need to just turn them over, score up 1-0, and then quick score with like the remaining 5 elves you own or something.
Yeah, and I've got the side set to help with the 1 turn if that that could happen.
Yeah,
but
frenzy dancers are just fun. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I picked my frenzy dancer because I know Jim has never seen a double frenzy chain push in his life.
No, I won't give in.
One second, Sol.
I
One second.
And I will defend. I will defend.
A whole year. I mean why? Oh, I know why. I fucking bought Battle Bothers and I fucking know it'll put more hours in than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Thank you very much, D-Starter, staying fantastic for 1 glorious year. 3 Hool Beaver pregnancies. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you. And, sorry, carry on, Sol. It's just, that was the sound was coming through there. And
I gotta know, exactly. It is...
4
What
months.
is an exact beaver? 4 months exact?
Exactly.
Okay, so like an exact 3 beaver pregnancies. Amazing.
Yeah.
Good for beavers. They really get on with their lives.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, anyway, this is a Wood Elf team, and yeah, as you say, like the Frenzy's good. It helps the 1 turn. It's fun, and I would never get surfed. A good player would. It's never going to be good versus a good player because they'll never be an idiot and get surfed for no reason. But it's just like it's rough. Like I was just trying to think of reasons to do it, and I thought, well, it gives you a decent 1 turn with Frenzy and the sidestep. And then put as much TV on at the start of the game as you can, and hope you win.
Frenzy provides an easier 1 turn. Frenzy still even if it doesn't so phase 1 of being good with Frenzy is surfing people, and then you realize that other people account for it because they stop playing like shit. Phase 2 of Frenzy is looking for double chain pushes. Like that's the big thing, right? Like playing with shapes. Frenzy works really well with shapes, and even like reasonably advanced coaches often make oversights on double Frenzy pushes, right, Jim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So that is one justifiable reason.
Yep. Now look at this one.
Yeah, I just want to hurt you.
A death roller. You absolute mad lad.
What, you think I'm gonna roll a 1 on my very first foul? Absolutely not, Jim. It can't happen. You're not gonna have a team left when I'm done with you.
Oh my god, has it got Sneaky Git as well?
A sneaky Git, Jim.
Oh god.
We're all in, baby. We're all in.
Oh man. I mean, this could win, I guess.
You get 4 turns before you're down to half a team, Jim.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Don't at me.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to stop laughing at this now. Yeah, that's actually pretty terrifying.
So here's the thing. And I will openly admit this. This is the kind of team I feel like you take when you're worried about not being the best coach on the field.
Yes.
Which is exactly why it's a great pick right here. It's a fantastic pick. It plays the variance. Yeah, maybe I lose on the first foul, or maybe Jimmy gets completely pitch cleared in 5 turns. It could go either way.
It could, yeah, it could. I don't think you're in such a hole that you need that level of variance, but
thank you, Jim.
But
we're gonna roll it anyways. Let's see. So you got 12 dwarves. Yawn, yeah.
This is the boring standard roster.
Backup runner, and all your re-rolls. Oh, wow, Jim. Oh, look, 4 guard. Oh, wow. Okay, it's a good team. You did fine. It's basic bitch dwarves, and it is solid, obviously.
Yeah. I think this will be the standard dwarf roster in Eurobowl.
I just wanted to have fun with mine, I admit.
Yeah.
But
weirdo. You don't play dwarves to have fun, Sol. Nobody plays fun to have. No one plays dwarves to have fun. That's where you've gone wrong.
That is unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here's what I came up with. I can't take block on anyone. My wife left me. I can't take block on anyone. I am in shambles, Jim. So I just two guard, 2 wrestle, strip, I guess, because I don't know. I'd rather them be safe, and a backup stripper is cool, or whatever. I have tackle on a guy. I got a mighty blow. Spaghetti. I don't know, man. This is what I did. What do you think, Jim? Validate me, buddy.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. Like the problem with these is we're making them because we've got to, and I just don't know what the people making Norse are thinking and why they think it's good and what they want from their team and what their squad wants, or etc. So they might be playing it because they love a Yeti, right? And that's why they're playing Norse, or they might love Valkyries, and so that's why. So they might be playing it for a reason, or like Borak. I thought about Borak, or like Zug or something.
The very first roster I made immediately went straight to Borak, and then I looked at it. It was like, it's tough to justify because it's like the roller dwarf plan, but on crack. But it's like way riskier, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I had the exact same thoughts, and like again, maybe if we were both worse. Maybe that's what we should do, like I could see people coming to that conclusion, like, well, look, I'm going to do rubbish if I just try and play properly, so I'm going to take Borak and not play properly. I think that's a completely reasonable reason to take Norse, but seeing as we're stuck playing Norse and we're just trying to make a decent team out of them, we're not going to take Borak, are we? So yeah, this is what I took: 3 guards, mighty blow, no big guy, beer ball, 13 players, 3 rerolls. So and a wrestle and a dodge, so one can dodge around.
Pretty solid, much more survivable. I would not want to run into this Norse matchup with my fucking claw shitter Yeti. I'll tell you that. But I think that the Yeti also has the potential to perform well in some matchups. Oh god, I'm running this into rats. Oh god, I'm running this into rats. Oh, I'm running it into rats. Oh jeez, I forgot about that. Okay, well. That's fine. I'm bigger than you. I'm meaner than you, and gosh darn it, people like me. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Go on. Go on, son.
Great stuff. This is an interesting roster here. The orcs.
This is pretty close to like the convention of what I do with orcs. It's really just like so opposite to the other stuff. It's actually rather like resource, thick, and it's just got more than you could really ask for. 4 rerolls, 12 players in an Apo is more than enough to get by. You have 2 standing strength 4 guard, and then 1 kind of more mobile guard to work around them. You have a mighty blow, you have a tackler, and you have you have Mr. Throw. I'm a big fan of Mr. Throw, unlike most, I think. He rarely matters, but he has like pulled out a couple of games for me, and it just sometimes you got a 2 or 3 turn, man, and that's when you're happy you have him.
Yeah, but very interesting. Only 3 blitzers. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the big old downside. But the thing is, the blitzer takes away from a nice like base strength 4 block piece in the first place. So it's almost to me of more value to just be able to assign block to the biggin versus the blitzer. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that to do that, to get that.
Like it's a train of thought. Whether or not it's completely accurate, I don't know.
Whereas I went a bit less. I did the trade off money to get a bit more power. So I've got all the positionals, double mighty, a tackle, a leader. So I'm relying on the throw for the leader to get the same 3 as you.
You're racking a load of guard. You win pretty much all of those matchups in the Bashmirs. And you've got your two mighty blow blitzers is a little surprising. Well, I guess what else are you going to do?
Exactly.
That's the thing is almost every time I found myself asking, well, what else am I going to do? I was just like, anything else. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? I just ugh. Anyhow, though, your roster's solid. No notes. Good team.
Yeah, they get a lot of stuff, don't they?
I like the extra reroll because sometimes you're slow, sometimes you got to make a couple rushes here and there, sometimes you 1-9 on the biggins and shit. And I just like having the strength 4 block piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do like it. I do like it. So yeah, I saw yours and I was like,
I like
it's interesting.
I like yours too, Jim. No, I like yours too. It's still very well built. It's just it's really fundamental, right? Like that's all I would say. It's like it's just classic in that.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Next up, we've got the Underworld.
If I can be honest with you, my general thought process was I just want to poke holes into your numbers while you score for free.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll field the Rat Ogre with an Apo, but maybe I won't. And maybe I'll just play for the 1 turn. Honestly, you can tell I'm all in on the 1 turn here. Sidestep, 2 heads, Juggernaut. I might just keep them off the pitch the entire time and just fuck off.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, funny you should say that, Sol. Also, you've got 2 bribes and a bias, right?
Yeah.
Funny you should say that, because what my team looks like is a stacked sidestep 2 heads.
No,
I've got extra
no, Jim.
arms. I've got extra arms, even more than on the 1 turn.
No, Jim.
Mighty blow, so I can bang a little bit when I'm on defense. And
Getting away with this.
and yeah, that's it. Loads of players and 2 bribes. So yeah.
So you're playing to 1. Ooh, playing to 1 turn. Oh, I wish it was an Underworld mirror match. That'd be nice. Who cares? There's spots. Just let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, but how else do you play Underworld? You play for the 1 turn, you do damage on the way out, and then you win if you 1 turn. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I did give this clan rat dirty player and then read the rules.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how good the wrestle is.
I too like to read the rules about halfway through making my 19 rosters. It's very useful.
Yep.
What a delight.
Right, so here we go. This is humans.
I liked humans. Actually, I gotta say, humans did not feel like a bad roster to build. I liked what I was feeling with these guys. They kind of got a lot of everything that they needed, right? You got 12 on a reasonably survivable team. You get an Apo, you get 3 rerolls, you have a leader on top. Like, that's a lot. Like, they get everything they want. You can tell, like, I really love my rerolls because, I suck.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you play a lot more on tabletop where you play single tournaments, and to win a singles tournament, you've got to win 6 games, and draws are unacceptable. So it makes a lot of sense in those situations to value the rerolls more to get those wins done.
Because the turns I have to go in, I can't afford to just fail out into a draw. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's see what I did with the.
What did you do, Jim?
Very similar, it looks like.
Let's see. I like that you're finding this out at the same time I am. You have the Halfling Hopeful, so what did you give up? Guard on the Ogre, I think, is what you gave up?
Yes.
I like the existence of the Ogre 1 turn, for sure. It's definitely something. But I just said, screw it, I'm just going to fail it versus Jimmy anyhow. So just give me a stronger Ogre, slightly more guard. We basically have the same team minus the 30k for the Halfling. So it's like, hey, what do you value? The 1 turn with the Halfling or slightly more control of the zone, right?
Yeah, I think I might prefer your team. Oh my god. Tragedy. Why didn't I not think about this team?
Yeah, I know. Scroll up, Jim, real quick. Did I get guard on that Ogre or did I get block on that Ogre?
You got guard, yeah, you've got 4 guard. I've only got 3 guard.
Yeah, there you go. So I win the human. Oh, I'm in a human mirror. Woo!
Yeah,
Yay!
3, 6, 7, 8,
It's okay.
9.
You'll halfway 1 turn me and then I'll cry. That's going to be the big moment, right? That's going to be like the noteworthy moment that wins you the entire thing. Is just you halfling 1 turning me.
I hope so. I hope
be.
so. I'm like down 2 skills on you. I don't understand. Oh, because I gave up money for a skill and you.
And
Wait,
I gained a skill for. I gave up money for a skill.
Right.
Yeah.
But I've only got a halfling more. We'll have to check this and work it out. We'll have to check this and work it out afterwards.
We got time. Come on.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it after Sol. We'll do it after Sol. We've got to move on. Yeah, we've got to move on, and then I might have messed up and not given a skill here, but because it just looks
I'm trying to
weird.
think why you would have a skill because I'm down the 30k to pick up my extra skill.
Yeah, but I'm 2 skills more down. But I'm 2
you're
skills
down. You're 2 skills less than me right now.
Yeah, and I've only looks like I'm 30k more, doesn't it? So,
yeah. Maybe you have an extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills. No, I thought I only had 7 with you. Go up to me again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you might just be might just be bad.
Yeah, right. We'll have a look at that afterwards. But anyway, right, we've got to keep moving on for the YouTubes.
Yes, we'll review later.
Yeah, I'll put a note in the description or a comment about that one.
Thank you.
At the end. Right, so here we go. Necromantic. Necromantic Sol, they call him.
Yeah, sure. They call me a lot of things.
Only one wolf, but a dirty
Only one wolf.
Lino. And only 3 guard.
Only 3 guard.
Mm.
Mighty Blow and Claw to choose where I'm poking holes versus various matchups. If they're AV, 7, then or AV 8 plus, Mighty Blow. If I'm fighting orcs, I need the werewolf, and so utilizing those as my 2 removal options. The dirty player Fowler here is going to be more selective than usual, is the general goal. Like, maybe save him for the second half when he can trade 1 for 1 and still be okay within the context of the drive. I don't want to get rid of him early because I am really worried about damage taking my bench out indefinitely.
Yes, yeah, only
But
12 players is a bit brittle, honestly.
Yeah,
That is the
is.
downside of this team.
So yeah, but it's like I kind of like, what other skill was I going to put? This really was like I don't know. I could put kick on a zombie.
Well, I'll show you what you could have done, Sol.
Oh no, Jim.
I think I've got the best necromantic roster.
Okay, let's see
here.
it. 2 guard wraiths, strong obviously because of sidestep. 2 guard golems.
Yep.
Well, Jim.
A block and a
Well,
wrestle
well.
tool, and stacking the blodge.
Stacking the blodge. Stacking the blodge is probably pretty good, Jim.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. I like this.
Probably pretty good.
I like this. And it's
Could I have 4 to stack the blodge over a dirty player? You like this? I'm gonna pow your wolf, and I'm gonna dirty player him. I'm gonna squeeze your wolf's tits right off.
You probably will, yeah.
You're gonna rue the day your stupid blodger got immediately powed and foul.
Yep. And I know Diomed is Diomed, but he got to the final of the World Cup with basically this team, but like arguably worse, right? It was 13 players and no dodge on the wolf. And then so like this is arguably better. It's at least only a tiny bit worse. And yet other people have been crippled, right? They've like the rats have just lost a whole blitzer and stuff. So like
the disparity in the shift of these teams over this rule set is insane.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's frowned upon for me to talk negatively about the rule set to the tournament I'm attending by my squad. And I'm going to do it anyways. I don't like it. It's not a good rule set to me.
Yeah.
And that's okay. At the end of the day, if they're happy with what they set forth, cool beans, man. We're attending anyway, so what do I know?
Yeah.
But just, I don't know, mixing things up for their own sake is just doesn't ring well with me. I think like making some of these teams just really ugly takes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the fact that we had to make them. If you were a say an All World Alliance fan or whatever, and you were going to this, you'd feel terrible, wouldn't you? So I think a lot of my objections weren't necessarily with myself, because like I'm not going to Eurobowl anyway, and I'm not going to the tabletop tournaments that use them. But it seems very light on it, pretty much everything. But you really like the Pro Elves, don't you, Sol? So this is a good one.
12 elves and Apo and 4 rerolls with a wrestle strip, 3 strength, movement 8, like nerves of steel. Like things are the nerves doesn't really help with that plan, does it? But like it's not bad. It has really good options available to it, and I think that it's a strong team. Like it feels strong. Yes, 12 and an Apo is frail, but that's what I brought to 12 and an Apo is what I brought to Eurobowl with rats. This is not really less frail than rats at this point. Definitely not less frail than my current rat roster, to say the least. You get 2 AV9s with block and sidestep. You got a lot of dodge spreading around. You got wrestle, block, yada yada yada. Team moves well. It just sometimes it implodes, right? But it always has the 1 turn as well. I mean, it just is what it is. I think that Elven Union here work. Elves with 4 rerolls are really, really scary. And an Apo players, I like it.
Well, there you go. And to be honest, my team is very similar, but I haven't stacked the blodge. I just took 2 more dodges because I hated the dodge limitations in this format. I want as much dodge as possible.
Yeah.
So
that's probably pretty sound. I figured with 4 rerolls, I could get away with 1 less dodge and just occasionally, like maybe it burns out, maybe it doesn't, right? And then my goal was to just strengthen my carrier in case of like, a dive or something.
Yeah.
So that was my mindset with it.
Oh, and I got an extra throw. You have an assistant coach and had 5k left, and I thought a second thrower might do something, right? You never know, on defense, if you turn somebody over, or whatever.
Not nothing, this lets you field the leader the entire time, right? And then if for some reason it dies and you still want an offense with a throw, you have it, right?
Yeah, I didn't hate that.
Yeah, I'm not judging.
Yeah. Right, so there's that one, and then we've got Knobs, Dimmy's favourite.
You know, Knobs actually looked pretty okay. I don't know. Like, does this look like a bad roster to you? I think it looks okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, given what the others look like, yeah.
It gets what it needs. Yeah, I think it gets what it needs, dude. It's not bad.
Yeah, and you've taken the double for not the double, the secondary for the leader on the Blitzer.
I'm just a big proponent of like 3 rerolls. It's maybe even less necessary here. Like everyone's got Blodge and everyone's got like raw, wrestle. It's probably not that bad, but I just like 3 rerolls. It's a good solid base. 2 and a leader is fine.
Yeah.
And then, you've got, I don't know, there's a lot of power in this team. If the peasants don't melt instantly, you're in an okay position, I feel.
Yeah, well, I went slightly different.
Yeah, what'd you do?
But not too differently.
Oh, you went Open Union.
yeah, that's a much better roster. No, I took the block off the ogre, which gave me more stuff. It gave me an actual thrower, so I didn't have to spend the double on that. It gave me the 4th guard, and it gave me tackle on the blitzer, so I could tackle things.
Yeah.
Don't hate this.
I just felt like I wanted my big guy to be more active in his participation.
Yes.
But it's also one of those things where that's a trap, right? Like that's a common trap to fall into. Ogre's still snake. You know what I mean?
They
Ogre's
do, but I like, honestly, I really
Especially
like
mine.
the block ogre. I really like the block
Especially
ogre
mine.
smashing things.
Yeah. No, it's just nice to be able to have the reliability on the piece with Mighty Blow,
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It really is nice, and I really did want it. It's just that it just came out like, I was coming up with rosters like yours, which I thought was just a bit too, like you've only got the 3 guard, haven't you, and you haven't used a double for leader, and I just thought this kind of worked with how much money I had, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy about not having blocking the ogre because the fact that the guard was limited to 4 meant that I wanted 4 guard bodyguards and a block ogre, and I just couldn't do it.
My weird main conclusion, by the way, about the whole situation was like, the thrower is so crap that I'd almost just prefer the double anywhere else because, like, I don't want to use him for any of his actual intended uses.
True.
Like, I really don't.
True.
And so, at his cost and value, I would rather have, like, a semi-reliable, like, end-of-turn attempt to block with Mighty Blow block, and then just have the same amount of rerolls without relying on the survival of the thrower at all.
True. I think if I could have had a 5th guard on the ogre, I would have had a guard instead, but that wasn't an option.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah. For sure.
Right, here we go. Now we've got Old World Alliance. Oh god, this is this roster's just a mess to look at, even if you know what you're doing or anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to look at the roster and work out what the players are, what the skills are, what's happening.
Yeah.
Right, you've got 2 rerolls. Leader. I mean, this is the leader rule set, right? Like, everyone's so like starved of skills and money and stuff that everyone's got a leader.
People are more starved of money than they are of skills, especially in the lower tiers. Like, you get way too many skills for your money difference. Like, it feels like a lot of these rosters are really lean financially because they are. Like it's literally a 1 million TV tournament in the top tiers, which is the low end. I don't think I've played lower than that.
Yeah, it's
1.1, sorry. But I don't think I've played lower than 1.1. Like, you never see that in NAF. So it's very money starved in the highest tiers. And then the skills are standard from top tier, but they rapidly increase. And you just get like, this is what, like a 9 or 10 skill team now at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with a stack on top and a double. So it's insane. Man.
Yeah. So, it's pretty cool, isn't it? So, you went the Mighty Blow on the Troll Slayer, so only 3 guards and a Wrestle Strip. Meanwhile, I've taken block and 4 guards.
If you guys are catching the difference between Jimmy and I, Jimmy likes lots of guard. I really value like something to punch holes through shit. So that's not even true. He has a tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer right there. What did I pick up in place of that? A Wrestle Strip, probably?
Yeah, you've got the My Catcher's Naked and you've got a Wrestle Strip,
Yeah, that seems like a stupid thing I would do. I like the Wrestle Strip, but it's fine.
I think
I don't think it's that strong here.
I think I gave up a skill for the halfling as well. I think I gave up a skill
Yeah.
to take the halfling.
Okay.
All right, well, that team's just disappeared now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Right, but the next one.
I don't know what I'm doing with this team either in this rule set. I don't know, dude. I get like 4 block, and I was gonna get 4 guard, but I ran out. I chose 4 block for consistency versus 4 guard, but I'm sure Jim chose 4 guard instead of 4 block. And also, I have a goblin that fouls people. Did you just get bribes, Jim?
I didn't get bribes at all. I went.
Sneakies?
I went 2 sneakies, yeah, rather than the double on the DP.
Yeah.
But everything else was the same. It just seemed horrible, and I couldn't.
Yeah, I just went.
I just
went more high rolly for like more damage,
Yeah.
and you went safer for less damage. Okay.
Yeah, or maybe more damage because I could maybe just keep fouling, couldn't I? I could maybe get in
More,
8
more,
fouls,
more,
and you
right,
could get
yeah.
in 1 foul.
Yeah, no, it's very hard. You have one too many skills, or I'm trying to think here.
You took dirty player. Dirty player's a double, right? So I got 2 sneakies.
It's a double. I'm an idiot. Yep. Yeah, those were the choices: 2 sneaky gets or 1 dirty player. And I said, I just want to kill the first thing I put on the ground, and then what happens after that isn't my business.
Yeah, that's completely reasonable and maybe correct. Probably correct.
I think the sneaky gets might be better. It'll be fine.
Right. Oh god, chaos looks interesting. Oh my god, you got a block claw ogre. Holy moly.
Yeah, I wanted to have fun, and I think that it's solid damage. It's a big threat. Yeah, screw it.
Yeah, I guess it's a reason to play chaos, isn't it? I guess it's definitely got that going for it.
Sure.
Whereas,
I mean, you have enough survivability, block consistency throughout the team. You have enough players. You have a strength 4 blitzer with decent movement. You have a rackle sacker. You have 2 guard pieces, and you have a guy that punches holes through shit, which is all you can ask for.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Jim? Something way different, I'm sure.
I tried to turn them into a normal team.
Yeah. Did you like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't either, so I thought I would just play to the strengths of chaos, which is killing shit, you know?
Yeah, this looks diabolical. I'm not really happy with this. I mean, I'm not really happy with yours, but at least it's got a hook, hasn't it? It's got a reason to use it. Yeah.
That was my thought process. It leans into the thing that the team does.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
Whether you agree or disagree, it's something.
Yeah. I like that you found something to do with them.
Yeah, it's to embrace.
Yeah. Right. Oh God. Here we go. Renegades. Again, probably Borak was the way here, isn't it? But neither of us went with Borak. We just went with a boring real team.
Yeah, I don't know. I went chicken shit and I bailed on it. Yeah, the news is out. They finally found me. You know.
I do think Borak's probably better, but never mind. At least neither of us took him. So I got a couple of blocks: claw, jugs, blodge, 2 heads,
Almighty
goblin.
Blow. That's the offensive piece that needs protection. Because it has claw, it's hard to justify dragging the orc behind it. The orc is LOS fodder if need be. If I need to protect my Minotaur, I feel a breakthrough can happen on the numbers there. And more pointedly, yeah, it's just my team, dude. It's
just
claw, mighty blow, same concept. And then having some reliability in the big guys is helpful. Blodge, pickup carrier, and then just the cheesy 2 heads goblin, because I think that 2 heads goblins are insanely good, like such value for price. So.
Nice. Yeah. I can't remember what I took, so I'll be finding out. Oh, cool. I didn't take a rat ogre. I hate rat ogres, so there was never gonna. I like that neither of us have a rat ogre.
Jim, are you
on this.
talking right now? Because I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, that's why. No,
Okay.
that's not why. Why can I no longer unmute Jimmy?
No, I won't give in until I'm victorious.
What?
And I will defend.
I'm not
will
saying anything
defend.
right now. Okay, well, this is diabolical from Saul, but thank you very much, Odon, staying fantastic for 89 glorious months. I can talk about this team while Saul's not here. I didn't really know what to do. I took some block and some guard and some blodge and a leader to get 3 rerolls and a goblin, so I had 13 players, and I'm not happy about it. Sol, are you doing okay, Sol? Sol's struggling. I might have to do this last bit solo here if you can't hear. Right, I can't wait because we're doing it for YouTube, so there's not many teams left. In fact, Nurgle are the last team. This is literally the last team, Nurgle. So, right, we can have a look at this. Sol's got a guard, stand firm, rot spawn.
Oh boy, give me a sec.
Can you hear now? No. A couple of block bloaters, a couple of guard bloaters, a block pesty and a rackle pesty. He likes his racklers and his wrestle strippers, doesn't he? 3 rerolls, 12 players. God knows what I went with. Somehow I've got a third one. How? How is my team worth a lot more than his? Maybe I've messed up here. Oh no, he's got 2 skills on that one in his stack. So maybe he's given up money to get more skills. Whereas I haven't. I've got a guard. No, I've got 2 stacks. Okay, maybe I've messed up here. So maybe the Nurgle and the humans are wrong. We'll check the Nurgle and the humans. But yeah, block guard, block mighty, block guard, max strength with the rod spawns and stuff, and then block wrestle. Sure hands because I've only got 2 rerolls. Oh wait, does he got 3? He's got 3. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. He's got 3 rerolls. So I do have more TV. Which I don't really know why I would have more TV. But maybe he didn't pick a skill, or I picked an extra one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey Jim, hate to be the
Hello.
bearer of bad news. I got to restart my computer real quick.
Okay. He's got 9 and I've got 10. So he might have given it up for more money so he could get this. And you would lose. I think you lose quite a lot of TV when you do that. So maybe he did that. Anyway, I'll check the Nurgle and the humans and make a comment. Not sure about that. And anyway, yeah. So here's all the matchups. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to just end with PC. With his Sol restarting his PC. I'm just going to have to end the YouTube video now. But yeah, we're gonna. We've done the preview. Can delete this. And we're going to have 2 games every Friday at 17 UTC, and of course I'll put them on YouTube afterwards, and it'll be streamed live with Sol in chat, probably 4-minute turns, so we can have a bit of banter as we're playing, and it should be good. It should probably be the best Eurobowl preparation anyone who's going to Eurobowl's getting. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? And we've got England versus America there on the thing. Even though, of course, I'm not representing England at Eurobowl because I'm not going. But yeah, pretty cool. And thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Sol, even though his PC's broke. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And stay fantastic.